Hail Bird of Prey 5. Hail Karuga.
Qapla.
Qapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird o' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird o' Prey 5 Qapla, and welcome to Twilight Zone Sunday for March 5th, 2023. Today we are watching the Twilight Zone 1985 revival, season 3, episodes 10, 11, and 12. And welcome to the panel, Resolute Germ and Mr. Londell. Qapla, guys.
Qapla.
Qapla.
Thank you guys for coming up again. Another week, another 3 episodes. Episode 10 originally aired November 26th, 1988, is The Trance, where a scam artist purports to channel a spirit of an inhabitant of Atlantis. But then he involuntarily begins channeling a real spirit. Interesting. Then episode 11, Acts of Terror, originally aired December 3rd, 1988, where a battered wife finds the strength to fight her abusive husband by looking at the statue of a Doberman Pinscher. Interesting choice in statue. And episode 12 aired December 10th, 1988, 2020 Vision, where a bank loan officer cracks his eyeglasses and discovers he can see the future through them. And it shows that his efforts to help a farmer avoid foreclosure are doomed to fail. Okay. We'll see how they go. 47 Yorktown was first in the chat. Qapla 47 Yorktown. Mega Cropper claims first, but it was about 10 minutes late to be first. No problems, Mega Cropper. Thank you though. Jedi Bill, Qapla Jedi Bill 797 says Qapla, Brother Warrior, Bird o' Prey 5, and Hail Karoga, absolutely. Hail Karoga. Resolute Germ said hello again. Resolute. Carlo Albanese says Sunday, Bird o' Prey 5. might eat the out-of-date spam Mama Pray saved for us. Tune in to find out. And also, hi, hope everyone is as well as can be. Thank you, Carlo. Hail, Karoga. And we got the bird o' prey, mom o' prey, sis o' prey, nephew o' prey, sassy emojis, and a big ol' hug emoji. Thank you again. Cody guy says, hey, Cody. Words and pictures is Qapla bird, and then puts in a number of emojis. Scenery, the window, space, a baby, the globe, lightning, the spider, the world, the carousel. Hey, I think that's the opening of the episode. I'll be honest though, words and pictures, they kind of lose me. I don't know what are these goggles, tornado, fireworks, moon, window, dashing away, wind. I'm not sure what episode this is. The sun, is this the episode where we think it's cold outside, but it turns out to be hot outside? The Earth was getting far from the sun. Then we find out the Earth is getting too close to the sun. Maybe.
That's the opposite.
It's the opposite. Well, yeah. That's right. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Hello, 47. And then I put the link. If anybody would like to watch these episodes with us, episodes 10, 11, and 12, head to the Bird of Prey 5 screening room. The link will be pinned to the top of the chat. There's also a link to come up on the panel if you'd like. You're welcome to come on the panel, but if you want to watch the episodes, the best place to do that is in the screening room. Or if you can get your own copies, of course. If you have it on physical media, that's great. If you have some way of streaming it, that's great too. It's season 3, episodes 10, 11, and 12. And Carlos says, there be whales here. Okay. I wish there was. And Daniel has joined us. Welcome up, Daniel.
Hey, Bert. How you doing?
Hey.
Hi, Mr. Lundell.
Hey, Dan.
Multi-Gun Man calls me a cheater for some reason and says, Bird. Welcome, Multi-Gun Man. Hey, Bird, how's it going? It's going okay, Multi-Gun Man. I hope you are doing well. Yvette says, good evening, Bird, and everyone. Good evening, Yvette. You lovely Yvette. LDG at hashtag free the net says, howdy to everyone. Carlo Albanese says, don't forget to leave a like for the Karogan Orphan Food Fund. That is correct. Today, for every like we get, we will feed one orphan. So,
just one.
Let's hope those little guys can get some likes.
Well, where are you going to feed the orphan to?
Don't worry about that. Ixnay on the. We're going to feed the orphans to the other orphans. Okay? It all works out nicely. No waste. No waste in Karoga.
That causes mad cow disease.
That's where we're not feeding them cows. Carlos says, we the people demand entertainment. All you guys can be very entertained at feeding time. The Multi-Gunman says, we the people of Karoga. Carlos says, LDG, lost dog. No. Oh, God, no. The Multi-Gunman says, hi, Miss Lundell. How's it going?
Multi-Gunman, hello. Doing good.
Carlos says, vodka. Multi-Gunman says, whiskey. Random Menace says, weird episode named Eggs of Terror. Eggs of Terror. Acts of Terror. No, eggs. Acts of terror. Did I pronounce it eggs of terror? I might have. Well, that would be a more interesting story. Eggs of terror. Carlos says the future's bright, the future's orange. The multi-gunman says the random menace, the ruler of the random menace 4, ruler of the world. Carlos says, have you seen the eggs in Alien? I have not. And then Daniel Hot Topic says, hello, Daniel. Carlos says, Nephew of Prey is getting so big, you might need to update his picture. I know, the little baby picture emoji is so out of date. If you saw on Facebook recent photos of Nephew of Prey, he looks like a little man now. He got his new haircut. He looks 10 years older.
He replaced the pacifier with a lollipop.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, I did not notice. The pacifier's gone, a lollipop.
Oh.
New place. Now he looks like a badass.
So what, he's like 3 now?
Yeah, it's almost.
Oh, okay.
Almost 3. The Random Menace using his 29-month friend of Karoga super chat says, greetings from the future. I am in the bird zone and it feels like a strange new world. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Random Menace, because strange new worlds are generally below par in my experience. But I am happy that you're in the bird zone. Words and pictures.
You don't like Strange New Worlds?
Not my favorite. Pretty low on my
Yeah, me too. I don't really care for
score card. Words and Pictures is trying to match the opening credits, but had to play fast and lose with them. It was very good, Words and Pictures. I got that you were doing the opening credits. I didn't know if you were doing more than the opening credits. See, I mean, even through emojis, we were able to communicate something. And Foundation for Hungry Orphans donated $1.49 and says, we are so happy to have heard of your donation drive to feed orphans. FYI, we will be making sure you're held to that pledge. Every violation will cost you one public rewatch of, I don't know, something random. How about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? That doesn't seem random at all. Not want to go through.
What about Batman and Robin?
I never watched that, so.
It had to
be
be
the first
pretty
time.
bad one, but it's fun. It's fun.
Carlos says, I don't want to go through the scary door. And then he puts up the George and Gracie whale emojis. Captain Phantom Nerd says, hello, Captain. Pleasant Valley Picker, Canada. Qapla, Pleasant Valley Picker. Says Qapla Bird and chat. A multi-gunman confirmed Birdo Prey 5 promotes cannibalism. He wants to feed orphans to orphans. Well, cannibalism is eating people. And orphans don't have that status, technically, in Karoga. Carlo Albanese says, so if we get 1 or 120 likes, we just feed one orphan. Got it. No. Pleasant Valley Picker says, I got back from grocery shopping just in time to watch Qapla to the panel 2, of course, and Soylent Green to his orphans. Maybe. And Carlo Albanese likes Nurse Chapel and Bird and his Crystal Skull fascination. And Daniel says, please bring back Captain Kirk in Picard Season 3 or the future of Trek. I bet William Shatner would love to return. Not unless you're going to pay him like $10 million. I'm sure he'd love to return for the right amount of money, but he's not coming back for less than $1 million.
His legacy is secure.
Yeah, he asked for like I don't know how much did Robert Downey Jr. got so many millions of dollars for the Avengers. He wanted the same amount to come. Shatner wanted the same amount to come back for Star Trek.
Carlos says, no, we have one apple.
I think
we only have one apple. Well, and we know where apples come from in the future. We know what they're made of in Star Trek Discovery. James Caserter says, hello, Bird and panel. Qapla, James. Jim's Landscape LLC says, Commodore Boone says, hello, everyone. Hello again, Commodore. Carlos says, Kirk O'Prey will be a good stand-in. You are right, of course, Carlo. I am Captain Kirk. I could stand in for him without actually technically standing. I could come back in an animated form with just his voice. Thomas Potts says, wasn't Rod Serling dead when this garbage show was made? I don't think he was dead yet.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, then he was.
Yeah.
He's dead about 10 years when this thing came out.
Yeah.
Oh.
He passed like late 70s after Night Gallery ended.
I guess he had just
Night Gallery ended.
Written a bunch of stuff that they were able to take from. Pleasant Valley Picker says, please don't bring back Kirk. Shatner has stated at conventions he does not think much of current Trek. And Jedi Bill says Qapla, and Captain Phantom Nerd is reminding us that poop equals apples. Live long and prosper. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We've got 3 episodes today. So heading to the screening room, and that's at birdofprey5.com/SR. You can open it in another tab in your web browser. If you're on a mobile device, you'll need to open it in a second device. And I will count down, and we will hit play, and we will begin. Okay. In the screening room, Qapla, Professor Brainy Specs.
Hey, did you hear that Discovery is ending after season 5?
I did.
I'm so excited. I mean, I used to be a fierce defender of Discovery, as you probably remember in the past. I used to be a fierce defender of Discovery, but now I'm just kind of happy it's going, you know?
That's very very interesting change in your opinion.
Glad to see you came around to the logical side.
I mean, it was good in season 1. Season 1
No,
was good.
no, it wasn't.
Season 2 was good.
Should have stopped talking while you were ahead, Daniel.
Season 3 was good, but then season 4 was like, bleh, I just quit. It ran out of gas.
Pleasant Valley Picker and Jim's Landscape LLC, I have added you as moderators to the channel. Please feel free to put in any links to your content, your friends' content, any other YouTubers out there or your own content that you'd like to promote. You have my permission to do so.
Okay, what is Random Menace babbling about?
Random Menace is Shatner is just like Miss Londell. They both dislike new Trek. It is possible that Miss Londell is the Kirk of the Twilight Zone. I think that's a great that's a compliment.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know about Random Menace sometimes. You know, he's like all over the board, you know. So
Pleasant Valley Picker says, thank you. I am honored. You're welcome, Pleasant Valley Picker, but it's not the greatest honor. I tend to give everybody a wrench who wants it. The reason Thomas doesn't have one is because he specifically asked to be de-wrenched. But anyone who's been here for a few weeks generally gets a wrench, as long as they don't accidentally start butt banning people. Oh. Anyway. Okay, in the screening room, going to count down, and we're going to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Load. It didn't load. There it goes. It's a couple of seconds behind. Okay, we got the stars. We got the window. We got the orb, the baby.
The embryo.
The lightning. The spider. The carousel horse, the doll, the face, the mask, the fire, the bomb, the window, the man.
The Twilight
Zone. And yes, for words and pictures, I see now that was spot on.
Mm-hmm.
And Serling died June 28th, 1975, aged 50, says Pleasant Valley Picker.
Yeah, he smoked himself to death.
The Trance. Starring Peter Scolari, Neil Murno. I thought this was a college. It's not a college class. This is something else. No. Pleasant Valley Picker says, a case of the candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. Unless that candle's from Sub Rosa.
No, actually, that's from that's from Blade Runner.
He's obviously talking like that because that's how they talked in Atlantis. The multi-gun man says this is the Kurogan version of the Nuremberg trials. And they're putting Roberto Prey 5 on trial. He's not your soulmate. I am your soulmate. I don't know what happened, but fixed now. Oh, one of those little handheld TVs.
Mm-hmm.
Those used to be so cool. It's a fake, says Professor. Brainy specs. I didn't hear any laughs over here, Professor. I'm a humble tool, but a worthy tool. I didn't hear that one. You know who's talking, multi-man, don't you? Can you not see that it's me? Hello, world. Is it not coming up? Hello, world. There it goes. Just making sure my mic was working. He suggests a lot of alcohol, maybe some drugs. It is real, Carlo. He created it. It's real. And psychiatrists are famous for being able to fix problems overnight. Forget his fee. I don't believe that. That ashtray is just from today.
For the 80s, that ashtray isn't too bad.
Yes, it is. Trust me.
I thought they were about to say a trans something. Then go.
What makes him a trans channeler anyway? Wouldn't he just be a normal channeler if he's just picking up voices?
I think it's a trance channeler. I think he goes into a trance.
Oh.
Oh no, that just I remember that particular weirdness from the 80s. And
Well, that was the bust of a guest. Get out of my studio. What set is this even supposed to be? Like, what room is it?
His office. Ooh. That's messed up.
Pleasant Valley Picker asks, who does the voice? Sounds familiar. Arlo says, if you heard voices in your head, would you have a conversation with them? What do you mean if? What do you do to the voices in your head? Ignore them? Yeah. I was expecting more.
Yeah, bland is not quite good enough a word for that.
I'm a bit disappointed.
Yeah.
In the trance.
There was potential there, but I think
yeah, I think they could have done more with it.
I guess it was. Well, it was syndicated by this time, so they were probably bitching about costs. So it was probably a timing thing again. It's like they're not. This is one they didn't let developed properly.
Multi Gunman asks, who's the actor? The starring actor was Peter Scolari.
Yeah, from Bosom Buddies with Tom Hanks, and he also did, oh God, what was it? Newhart.
So this next one is Acts of Terror. A battered wife finds strength by looking at a statue of a dog. Just paused it for a second, try to get it back in sync.
Oh, okay.
He's going postal, says Carlo. Where's my lunch, lady? 5 minutes late for lunch. I knew it. I paid them last month. Now you made me miss the game. You need all that crust?
Yeah, a teaspoon of red poison would handle that, you know?
You fell into my fist. When do you want me back? What are you going to do, lady? Glue the plates back together? I said he had eggs for dinner. It's fine with me, but it's surprising.
Nothing wrong with eggs for dinner.
The multi-gun van says she has to glue the plate back together. Kurogans only have one plate. She had at least 2 broken plates. Words and pictures as this episode is all a bit real. Good acting. Wow. Burn the eggs again. When I do, I talk to my porcelain dog.
Jackson asshole, you need to get the hell out of Dodge. And he's stepping out on you. You missed. Okay, he shoots a shotgun and nobody hears the blast.
More suspicious, it just dusts up a cardboard box. Not a single hole anywhere.
It's the Karogan dog of justice. Like Sassy, she does not forgive or forget. The dog is beating me with my own baseball bat. Where's the picture? It says, Dobermans do not forgive or forget. You son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. I guess that's your ass. Is that a piece of his arm in his mouth?
Fairly good piece.
She ends up marrying the dog.
It's time to start watching your step, mister. You got all fucked up, didn't you? Oh, damn, is she taking the truck? That's fucked up, dude. She took your truck. Slightly better episode. What do you think?
Slightly. Still pretty dull. I kept expecting her to shoot him. That would have made it a good episode.
No.
Or at least let the dog completely maul him.
That's what I was expecting, a dog to chew him up. Wakey, wakey.
That would have been against Starfleet regulations. I know it's not a Star Trek episode, but still, you can't let him kill. Can't let a dog kill a bad guy.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Ever
you
seen
just feed him the
2020
dog.
In 2023, you can. In 1985, you can't. You are still looking up to the ideals.
Oh,
Good people don't kill.
sometimes you have to.
And so we're up to December 10th, 1988, 2020. A bank officer cracks his eyeglasses, discovers he can see the future for some reason.
Okay, this sounds like a bastardized version of one from the 60s.
Probably. At this rate, that's the only hope it has to be any good.
Oh, there's the truck again. Okay, where's the dog?
Thomas asks Professor Brainy Specs, what's the question of Trek theme tonight? I think it's Star Trek Discovery. Oh, Lower Decks.
Whoopee! Huh.
You won't need it anymore. Welcome back, Resolute. 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 I shortened it.
And unfortunately, that's been happening to me all day.
Got a wonky connection.
Yeah, they must be doing work or something.
Words and pictures. Says, I'm conflicted about if I should hit the like button today. Is Karogan often stew available for purchase?
You should be able to get it in a freeze-dried form.
Yeah, only slightly irradiated.
Yeah, I don't think he likes foreclosing on people either. Probably wasn't his best choice in life as a job.
Yeah, especially now that his boss basically confessed to him that they're committing a federal crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm going to take your property.
Mm. Hmm.
You should have jumped behind that car while you had the chance. It was his last hope.
Hmm.
You're gonna have to simplify that a little more for.
Are you asking me out? What? Don't walk under any ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Words and pictures says I'd rather X-ray glasses. They'd be more fun.
Stay away from ladders. She does have a semi-perfect rack, so hate to see those get bruised.
Gorilla says,
Aside for him,
did you catch
she
she was
wasn't-
at a Planned Parenthood and she fell off a ladder?
Creative accountant. That's the last thing a fraud needs working at his bank.
Oh, wait. Filling you up. What does it look like?
You're fired for sexual assault.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah, that's smart. Fire the guy who knows about all your illegal dealings.
Yeah. Get on the phone with the SEC. Oh, he doesn't have to do that. All he's got to do is wait for that farmer to make the deal with the road crew.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So the nerd's finally going to get laid. Okay.
Jedi Bill says, anyone interested in Western cinema presents Young Guns 2 and a link. Really? You throw out your future glasses? Except now the family and the farmer and his family got killed when they tried to shoot at the damn machines the state sent in to pave over his farm. And he was saying,
No.
fuck you. You're not going to pave over my farm.
They'll use eminent domain and he'll get 5 times what the bank was offering him.
Yeah.
In my experience with eminent domain, it's usually well below market value.
That's why you negotiate. You don't.
Pleasant Valley Picker says Sandy and Warren should have got together. No, he was twice her age.
He'll get the girl.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm against it, but they weren't going to do that, and even in 1988.
No, he'll get the girl. He'll get the money when the farm pays out. And he's going to be a hero on the local news when he throws his boss under the bus.
Yeah. Well, he sure as hell can. But this episode, it was kind of timely. Because, at this point in the 80s, you had Farm Aid, all that stuff going on. Because that was kind of a serious problem. Farmers, family farms losing everything.
And Admiral Teague says maybe the best thing this show had was this iteration of the theme. Huh? That's not bad. And Pleasant Valley Picker Canada says the best episode today. Yeah, I'd agree. Yvette with a 2 pound sterling super chat says, thank you, Bird. Thank you, Yvette. And Words and Pictures says, farmers in a similar situation again today. It's always cycles.
Yeah.
Cycles. Although very few new highways being built these days. Today's would be or part of the Hyperloop or something that'll never be built. Or a sun, a wind farm or a solar panel farm.
Or a great northern spelt.
Or a sports stadium like they did to you, Bird. They bought up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't for my family. They bought up for a school, but yeah, recently in Brooklyn, that was the most recent.
Huh.
That was the most recent big eminent domain purchase in New York City. Was for the Brooklyn, was for the Nets, the stadium.
Didn't most of those people ended up taking that to the state Supreme Court?
I don't recall exactly what happened, but I do.
They were trying to
remember.
shortchange everybody.
Yeah, New York City is famous for, like I said, it's famous for paying well below market rates. Like my grandfather had a property that today would be worth, $2 or $3 million or more. And maybe back at the time when they did take it, it was probably worth close to $1 million. And they gave like 25% of that. And yeah, he sued and they increased the amount, but still nowhere near to what it ended up being worth. And,
Well, you're not going to get fair market anyway. Okay, you're dreaming if you think you are.
That's what you're supposed to get.
No, that's
legally, yeah.
That's like debate. That's like starts the negotiation. Okay, that's here.
No, here they use eminent domain to get a bunch of these light rail stations built. They tried undercutting them. They sued, and the state forced Sound Transit to pay over market value for all that property.
Damn.
It took about 3 years to get it all done, but they ended up getting like maybe 2-3 times what the value of the property was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am not a fan of eminent domain. I know you have to have something because every so often you do need land for real public use. And if it's a highway or a mass transit system, I get it. I'm 100% against being able to use eminent domain just to resell the land to like Walmart or something. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
But if it's actual public use, but I would still put in where you'd pay double market value, up to double market value or something, because yeah, I know, because if you don't want to sell, then it's not. I'm very against forcing somebody to have to sell.
Sometimes that's necessary, though.
And I agree, sometimes it's necessary, but in those rare times, then it's worth it to pay double.
I mean, a school or hospital.
Well,
yeah,
stuff
honestly,
like
if the government wants it, make them pay.
Yeah,
I mean, but if you're gonna build a damn sports stadium, no, that's not vital. That's not. I don't see a state or city having a vested interest in a billionaire's playground.
Well, I mean, they're going to make money in taxes off of it. Probably more so than if it was just a couple of, apartment buildings.
Yeah. Between the city and the state, they make more than the team does on those games.
Yeah, but still, see, that's private enterprise. See, that franchise, the league. Okay, that's where those decisions should come from. And, frankly, it's something politicians should stay the hell out of.
Pleasant Valley Picker says, thanks again. You're welcome.
Well, anywho, First episode, meh. Second episode, okay, it's got me interested. The third one, that was the best of the trio.
Definitely.
I would have loved to seen the dog kind of mangle old boy. You know, he deserved it.
If not mangle, just have him weeping in the corner, scared to death of a dog.
No, it should have been like right there in front of the house where a couple of people see it. So, she's clear. She's not, implicated in a murder or anything.
I just think that there was an opportunity for her to get a second statue from her sister in the mail, and it'd be like something even like a lion, a tiger, or maybe a boxer, like a big ass boxer guy.
Oh, you mean like Mike Tyson boxer?
Yeah.
No.
Somebody keep
They get Iron Mike over there. He'd beat them all to death.
Well, next week, episode 13, There Was an Old Woman, a writer of children's books, autographs a book for a sick young fan. The Trunk, a motel proprietor discovers an empty trunk that grants wishes. And finally, episode 15, Appointment on Route 17. After receiving a heart transplant, a man finds his personality has changed, incorporating a strange attraction to a waitress at a road diner. That is interesting. I guess we'll see. We'll see how it goes for next week. Pleasant Valley Picker says, I live in an apartment, great building, nice neighbors. I hope they never sell it to do condos. I hear ya. Gorilla's Random Thought says, thanks, Bird. Also, it's The Matrix tonight. And a link for The Matrix stream tonight. Very cool.
Don't forget to invite LDG.
Yeah. LDG will be there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, Miss Lundell, you got anything going on?
Typical. I got to set up the rest of the movies for this week, Monday through Friday. Saturday, Cinema Saturday, we continue our tribute to Ray Harryhausen. I'm at a quandary though. I don't know if I should do It Came From Beneath the Sea or The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. I'm leaning toward Golden Voyage. So then the following weekend, I can do Jason and the Argonauts. I've got time. I'll ruminate on it. Other than that, this was fun as usual. You get to critique somebody else's work and tell them how bad it was. But in the 80s, we watched it all. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, no, we did. Well, there was a lot less. There was a lot less stuff on.
Yeah.
Resolute, what you got going on?
Yeah, it's fun as always. That next week, the Saturday morning cartoons, we'll be doing the Flintstones, and I'll try to get another review out this week as well.
Sweet. Daniel, are you still here? Daniel? Okay, well, I think that'll be it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. tomorrow we have bed life and, another week. Another week. Okay. Qapla all, bird and panel out.
Later, peeps.